unprecedented crisis at Delhi's IGI airport could had it been avoided. Now, a parliamentary panel in its 380th report tabled on the 20th of August 2025 had already flagged these concerns. Now, this report warned that automation systems at major airports, including Delhi and Mumbai, were showing signs of performance degradation, slowness, and system lag that will affect overall safety margins. Now, the recent software outage at Delhi's air traffic control had brought these warnings back into focus, as the incident highlights the urgent need for system upgrades and modernization that the committee seems to be stressing upon. Now, this issue is gaining fresh attention after these disruptions have continued to affect the airport operations. Let's connect with Isha on this. Isha, what was this report saying, the parliamentary panel report, which had already flagged these concerns that one day the systems may be affected, and this is exactly what has happened currently?
Amita, the question that is coming to the fore is that could this crisis have been averted, and the people who struggled on the ground, around 850 flights were delayed, several cancellations as well. Could this have been averted? Because this was not just something that caused an issue to passengers in the national capital. In fact, this was a cascading effect, and passengers across India, which did include key airports like Lucknow, Bangalore and Mumbai, were also affected. And the AMS's issue was resolved at 8:56 p.m. last night, but we can only imagine if it would not have been resolved, this would have led to a bigger crisis with many more implications. But what is coming to the fore, Amita, is that this report was tabled on the 20th of August. This was by a parliamentary panel committee, which stated that there are several lags in the aviation sector. Not just they didn't just speak about the software glitches at these particular airports, like you were mentioning, Mumbai and Delhi. They also spoke about several vacancies that were at the DGCA and other issues which are persisting in the aviation sector as well. So on the 20th of August, this was warned in due time, and action could have been taken. But the reality of the matter is
with the viewers as well who are watching this broadcast, because mainly the question that now raises is this crisis could have it been avoided if timely steps that would have been taken, because we are talking about one of the biggest and the busiest airports in the country. Brigadier Sanjay is connected with us right now. Sir, good morning. What is your viewpoint, or have you been also affected because of these delays and technical snags?
Hi, good morning to you, and good morning to all the viewers of Times Now. Well, I'm not affected in any manner.
Okay.
But yes, a couple of my relatives are stuck. They had to board the flights, and some had to take flights. So it's utter chaos which is there. It's very surprising, that despite the parliamentary committee suggesting some measures to be taken, the DGC has just not kind of even bothered. Now, the parliamentary committee is kind of an apex body which has carried out study, discussion, and then given those recommendations. But very, very shockingly, they aren't bothered. Now, the ATC, it's the most important functional part of any airport, because that is the place from where the monitoring takes place of the aircraft to land as well as to take off. Now, if that is not coordinated for whatever reason, like in this instant case, the entire system failed. I fully agree that anything which is mechanical or is technical will have glitches. But then certain things which have been recommended, they should have been taken into consideration.
Absolutely.
Rather than, sleeping over it.
And that is what we are learning, Brigadier Sanjay, that this parliamentary panel report had identified multiple areas that required urgent reforms, from regulatory autonomy to air traffic controller fatigue as well. Thank you very much for your point of view. Let's go back to Shubhangi once again. Shubhangi, that this parliamentary panel warning of systemic weaknesses in India's aviation safety framework that had flagged these concerns over the DGCA, and also when it comes to the safety backlogs and accident probes and pilot fatigue.
That's right, Amita. With me, I have the parliamentary panel report, which already flagged major risk going on at the Delhi airport. This report is dated to August 20. and it's a long 35-page report, but I'm taking you through the key highlights. The first point being enhancing regulatory autonomy and capacity. The report says, and it recommends a time-bound plan to grant the DGCA full administrative and financial autonomy. This is imperative to address critical technical staff shortages caused by ineffective recruitment model. Second, mitigating air traffic controller fatigue and staffing deficits, which already is very important for an airport to have, and it's a concerning thing. And the report says that they recommend an immediate recommendation is the development of a national fatigue risk management system for air traffic controllers. They also have recommended strengthening surveillance and enforcement mechanisms. They say that the committee recommends establishing a time-bound mechanism for
these issues and concerns were highlighted. Could this entire crisis, an unprecedented crisis that has now been witnessed at Delhi's international airport, could it have been averted? Well, that remains to be seen as answers are now being sought. Thank you very much, Shubhangi, and to our viewers joining us here on the broadcast.